Live far away from city and urban centers, and data from Zillow also shows homes that are within a 10-minute drive to those downtown job centers are among the most expensive homes, and that's in 18 cities in this country.
I can believe it. Look at what home prices are doing here in the Valley. Well, the Zoom effect of the pandemic is pushing more younger people to get Botox. Cosmetic medicine experts told ABC News that people spent so much time looking at themselves during the pandemic that they started to worry about what they considered their imperfections. One doctor said the number of patients, mostly females in their early 20s, is something that would have been unheard of just 5 years ago. Now, other doctors blame filters on social media. You see them pop up on Instagram or Snapchat. The surge in younger people looking for cosmetic procedures, and they say patients come in and ask to look like they do in those social media filters. So interesting how social media is influencing habits in cosmetic surgery.
Well, and Zoom.
That too, yeah. I always
Right?
like, you can't help but look at it, but I'm like, just focus on the camera. I don't want to stare at myself that long.
I just turned the picture on there.
Yes, do that. Pop them up.
I'm still here, I promise. Just my picture,
Yeah.
right? All right, Iris. We look at these stories, and we look at the weather. You walk around with really bad hair. Everybody else is on a weekend like this. It just doesn't matter.
Just let it be, right?
Yeah.
Those filters, man, no need for them. As we talk about your most accurate forecast, especially not if you're shooting video of rain and just the beauty of the cooler weather that we've enjoyed the last few days. For the first time in recorded history in Phoenix, we saw 3 consecutive days with highs in the 80s in the month of July. That's never happened up until this past weekend, and boy, was it quite a weekend. A high of 83 on Friday and Saturday. Yesterday, 81 degrees, which was a record for the coolest day ever recorded on yesterday's date, and the rainfall adding up too. It actually started raining, remember, Thursday when we got some measurable rain with the storm system Thursday night, and then continued Friday into Saturday, and even on Sunday, the wettest day, of course, Friday, which was also a record-setting day for rainfall that day. The storm total at Phoenix Sky Harbor, 1.3 inches, and that was not even the biggest winner. I mean, we saw some spots pick up more than 4 inches of rain in Scottsdale, more than 2 inches in parts of the West Valley. So it was a soggy weekend. You know it, you lived it, and now you're waking up to quieter conditions across the valley. As we look at Desert Doppler radar, we're looking at mostly clear skies, no rain falling, but we are still under flood warnings that I want you to know about. Until 9 o'clock here this morning near Fountain Hills, right along State Route 87, we do have a flood warning that's in effect until 9 a.m. Likely some running washes in that area. Also, the Tonto Basin experiencing rising water that's likely inundating some of those passing areas there. So just be mindful of that. You're familiar with the Tonto Basin. If you live around there, you do not want to try to cross through any flooded washes or roadways. That remains in effect until 3 a.m. Tuesday. We also have flood warnings down near Picacho Peak and Marana. Again, flooding is possible, some rising water, so can't stress enough. Turn around, don't drown. We also have another flood warning in northwest Arizona, Mojave County until 10:15 this morning. And check out what's popping up on Desert Doppler radar. Just a few little light showers developing near Kingman. We also still have some of those light showers in western Arizona near Poston, but that activity is starting to shift further west into California now. The rest of the state quiet, and again, we've got mostly clear conditions here in the valley. Our storm system that brought the multiple days of rain and the cooler weather is starting to clear to the northwest, bringing rain to California. And for us, that means we're going to transition into a more typical monsoon storm pattern. So essentially, we're going to see a chance for some scattered thunderstorms still in northern and northwestern Arizona. For the valley, it's going to be a very limited storm potential, a 10% chance for rain if we manage to get a stray shower or thunderstorm off the higher terrain, but I'm not expecting much. And then as we go into tomorrow, we'll see more activity in eastern Arizona with about a 20% chance for storms in the valley. But again, it's all dependent on what manages to hold together and move off the higher terrain. So quieter generally with just a slight chance for storms these next couple of days. Currently 76 degrees, but it is sticky outside. So the temperature is great, but it's going to feel humid. You're going to notice that moisture in the air. Temperatures in the 50s to 60s across northern Arizona. Mid to upper 70s across the valley. A few spots though, like the Santan Valley and Apache Junction coming in at 72 degrees. So the low 70s for those areas. Temperatures today will warm up quicker. We're going to get out of the 80s and back into the 90s, but a high today of 98 degrees this afternoon compared to the 30-year average. I mean, we're talking nearly a 10-degree difference from average. So not bad at all temperature-wise. 70s and 80s in northern Arizona. Then the hundreds are back starting tomorrow, and it looks like we're going to keep those triple digits around through the end of the week and into the weekend, but we're talking low hundreds with increasing storm chances later this week.